In 2007, a rookie quarterback walked into the NFL with a $61 million contract. $31 million of that was guaranteed before he ever played a single regular season game. He had the arm, he had the size, he had the talent. He had every single thing you'd need to become one of the greatest quarterbacks who ever played the game. And then, within 3 years, his career was completely over. Not because of injury, not because of bad luck, not because the league passed him by, because of a blank DVD. Stay with me, because what happened to this quarterback is happening to entrepreneurs every single day, and most of them don't even know it. His name was JaMarcus Russell, and in 2007, he was considered a once-in-a-generation talent. The Oakland Raiders made him a very lucrative offer. He was number one overall pick in the NFL draft, and they gave him that historic contract before he'd proven a single thing on the professional level. The reward arrived before the work. The contract arrived before the discipline. The spotlight arrived before the identity. And here's where it gets so painfully real. The Raiders coaching staff grew increasingly frustrated. It turns out Russell was not studying the playbook. He was not preparing. He was basically coasting on the natural talent that had carried him throughout his high school playing years, throughout college, where his physical dominance meant that he never really had to prepare. So the coaches devised a little test for him. They sent him home with a DVD, and they told him that on the DVD contained the upcoming game plan, the defensive schemes, the plays, everything he needed to review before the following game. So the next morning they asked him, "Did you watch the DVD?" Russell said, "Yeah, I did it," confidently. He said it like he liked the game plan. He said he felt ready. The coaches looked at him, and then they told him the truth. The DVD was blank. He hadn't even put it in the player. In the NFL, where, let's face it, at that level, every single person on the field is elite, raw talent isn't enough. And when Russell's natural ability stopped carrying him, he had nothing to fall back on. No discipline, no preparation, no habit, no daily practice. And then one of the most gifted quarterbacks of his generation handed his coaches a blank DVD and handed the world one of the most painful cautionary tales in sports history. Now, I want to ask you something. When was the last time that you handed someone a blank DVD? Maybe it was a sales call that you walked into without practicing your pitch, or maybe it was an investor conversation where you hadn't really done the preparation and you winged the numbers. Maybe it was a client presentation where you assumed that your experience would be enough to carry you through, and it didn't. Maybe it was your business itself. Brilliant idea, real talent, genuine passion, but no daily discipline, no preparation habit, no playbook. Because here's the truth that most entrepreneurs never hear. Practice is the difference between potential and performance, between talent and mastery, between collapse and legacy. You are your business's quarterback, and your business deserves a quarterback who actually studies the playbook. My name is Paula Holland, and I am a CEO identity coach and the author of soon-to-be-released Practicing for CEOs. My entire methodology is built on that one word that most entrepreneurs overlook completely. And that one word is practice. Not hustle, not grind, not motivation, but practice. Because here's what I've discovered over the years of working with entrepreneurs who have every tool they have at their disposal and they still struggle. The problem is almost never talent. The problem is almost never their strategy. The problem is the absence of a playbook, a North Star, if you will, a foundational document that tells you on your hardest days, on your most distracted days, your most overwhelmed days, exactly what it is that you're building and why. In business, every great company has a mission statement. But what most CEOs are missing is something that's even more fundamental than the mission statement. They need an end of life success statement. This is not a business document per se. This is your document, your document. It's the vision of your life that you intend to build personally and professionally. It's the legacy that you intend to leave behind. Now, here's how to begin. Fast forward to the end of your life when you're old and you're peaceful and you're looking back and reflecting on 5 major accomplishments, let's say, that define your success. Not your company's success per se, but your success, your overall success. What would they be? Would it be raising children who are grounded and thriving? Would it be building a business that generated enough cash flow for you to be able to leave your family real wealth? Was it establishing a foundation that continues serving the community long after you're gone? Is it achieving every major goal that you set out for yourself when you were just beginning, before anyone believed in you? This exercise is not about what feels possible right now in this moment, today. It's about what you ultimately want, no matter how bold it is, no matter how ambitious, or no matter how far away it might feel at this moment. Sit with that question for at least 24 hours and then come back and write down at least 10 measurable goals. Not vague wishes, but goals with a metric attached to it, something you could measure. Not, I want financial stability, but I want 25,000 a month in cash flow that covers my expenses, my team, and my future. Specific, concrete, real. From those 10 goals, write a short paragraph. I'm talking one or two paragraphs. This is your end of life success statement. And in it, you're going to describe what success for your life looks like. And at least 3 of those 10 goals you wrote down should live inside of that statement. That document becomes the North Star for every business decision that you make going forward. JaMarcus Russell had the raw talent to be legendary. What he did not have was a daily practice, a discipline of preparation that would have carried him when his natural ability was not enough. You have talent as well. I'm not worried about that. What I want to know is, do you have a playbook? Because CEOs don't wing it. CEOs don't hand their coaches a blank DVD and hope that no one notices. CEOs prepare, they practice, they build their legacy one disciplined day at a time, starting with knowing exactly what that legacy is supposed to look like. Your end of life success statement is the first play in that playbook. Write it this week, not someday, this week. If you're ready to stop winging it and start building the mind, the habits, and the identity of a CEO, I have a free resource waiting for you right now. It's called Employee to CEO 5-Day Mind Shift. And it will walk you through the foundation and the identity work that turns employees and those with employee mindsets into CEOs, one practice at a time. Head to join.employee-CEO, and once you've signed up, click on the Classroom tab, and let's get your playbook started. I'm Paula Holland. Don't hand your business a blank DVD.